Good evening. Welcome to the House of Death. COVID strikes again. No, I'm joking, actually. I've been feeling really rough since last Saturday. As you probably would have realised, I wasn't firing on all 12 cylinders. I felt quite poorly. And that went on for all this week until about, what day is it today? Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Until about Thursday when I started feeling like a member of the human race again. And then guess what? Mrs. H got it. She said, I don't feel very well. I said, I do know the feeling. I really do know the feeling. Um, excuse me. Suffice it to say that I feel a lot better. Thank you. And thank you for the lots of messages people have come through asking how I was. It's very kind of you. What I have done, I've actually collected some dominoes. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, weeks. So it goes from here, there, right the way through until this morning, there, which means basically I'm no longer a public health risk. Honest to God, I felt as rough as a rat's backside. I really did. The first few Saturday evening, I thought I was not that good. Come to Sunday morning and then on to Monday, things went downhill. Dear oh dear. Thank goodness I and of course Mrs. H have had the 3 jabs, which otherwise God only knows where we would have ended up. They do say that it won't stop you from getting it, but it stops you from being really ill, and it works. So anybody thinking about or not thinking about having the 2nd or 3rd jab, have it. Take it from me, it's worthwhile because this COVID's a nasty old thing. I was coughing up all sorts of alien beings. I still am, actually. At least I don't feel ill any longer. So we put a kind of sort of a stop on this week, to be honest with you. Although it's been quite successful. My phone's ringing, so that would be Mick, without a shadow of doubt. Yes, it is. I actually got back my Stiga deck from my mate who does the powder coating. 20 quid, sandblast, powder coat it, that looks $1 million. He did, however, admit that he blew a hole or a couple of holes in it. I'll just show you a minute, 2 seconds. I took a photograph a few minutes ago before he came up. Where are we? 2 seconds, bear with me a second. Where are we? There it is there. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it's actually looking $1 million. Can you see that? JCB yellow. I've asked him for the color code. Oh dear, bless him. You all right, mate? No, I know. So what I need to obviously fill those holes in. I've done that on a couple of other mowers anyway. So I'm either going to use fiberglass or this the Mighty Man filler, which is basically, they say it's conductive, which to my way of thinking would mean I could then powder coat it again. However, whatever, I'll look at that later on. I've also managed to drill out a snapped off bolt that I'm going to put a video out next week on. It's going to be on that big Mountfield. It was a bit of a pickle, to be honest with you. I didn't really look at it until sort of middle of the week when I was feeling like a member of the human race again. But it worked, and I used there's no secrets. I used a JCB diamond tip drill in my drill press, and it worked a treat. And I've then since begun to put the whole thing back together, the motor back together. And I'm going to do a video on that. Well, I've done a video, and that will be going out next week, just to show you I'm not being completely lazy. Although It was a bit, well, whatever. We do our best. And I see Mick's put out a video today when I went up to his place. This is prior to last Saturday, obviously, when I took up a Victor Hedger, or Edger, I should say, and because I couldn't find anything on the internet. And I noticed on Mick's site there, or on his video this evening, there's been one or two gentlemen who've come back and say, "Oh yes, there's loads of information. Here it all is." Well, I couldn't find it. Maybe I was looking in the wrong place. But the strange thing was, not really the strange, that what Mick did turns out to be exactly what he should have been doing, and he was going into it blind. So well done, Mick. Well done, you. And of course, the other big things going on this weekend is it's Riley Boy's birthday. He's 11 years old. And I, along with a lot of other people, managed to, purely by chance, to see that Mick was did a stream this afternoon, I can't remember. Been in bed since then, no, I haven't. Of Riley Boy with Sue and Pauline and himself at this fair, is it? I'm not sure if it was a fair or whatever it was. But Riley Boy having a whale of a time, and there was lots of people being very generous. So Riley Boy will be able to buy himself a really nice present, hopefully. It probably won't be the old Kinder eggs by all accounts. They've had a few problems with that. Although, from what I can read in the press, whatever it may well be, it was fairly rare, put it that way, about something about salmonella, I don't know. However, you can't be too careful, especially with kids, and especially with Riley Boy, of course. So bless him. Happy birthday, Riley Boy. You're probably in bed now after having a wonderful day with your family. But anyway, happy birthday, and I hope everybody else wishes you exactly the same, my friend. You're a good boy. You are. You really are a good boy. Despite Mick, who I tell you is a good dad. He really is. So that really, in a nutshell, has been what I've been up to this week. That I can remember, at least. I know work has been my work, work in a doctor's surgery, wanting to know when I'm going back. Well, I said, well, hang on, I'm positive. I've got COVID. Oh yeah. Well, let us know when you get negative, then you can come straight back. There goes the sympathy vote. Oh dear. Oh dear. See, Mick just got getting the car DVD player tomorrow with super chat money. Brilliant, Mick. I'm going to put that up because before anybody misses it. There, guys. Everybody watching this evening, and there are 31 people already in the house, and welcome each and every one of you. Young Riley Boy's fast asleep. He's had a brilliant day. I know he has with his mum and dad and his gran. I get a car DVD player tomorrow. Excellent. Of course, if he's watching that, Mick, better watch out you don't start throwing up all over you in the van. Now that would be worth watching. Excuse me about the cough. So I think we're about up to date. Actually, that's where we all are. My security camera is asking me to charge it up. These things, by the way, 38 quid. Absolutely amazing. Recommend them. Right, let's just see who's in the house. I've been yapping now for 10 minutes. Where does time go so quick? Let's go right back to the very beginning. Where are we? Here we go, right at the very back. If you may or may not have noticed, I put my link to my wish list. And to be frank with you, the longer the wish goes, the longer it is. Well, I did say I did. Somebody can check actually. I went up to 300 subscribers beginning or middle of the week, and I went, yeah, and then it dropped down to 298 again. But I think I might have recovered a 300, so maybe somebody can confirm. If I've gone to 300, then wow, no one's more surprised than me. I'll be honest with you. So let's just see who's in the house. Sparky, good evening, Sparks. As always, you're at the front end there, mate. And always appreciate your input and in your friendship. Guys playing with toes. Hello, mate. How are you? I've been watching some of your videos this week because I've not been very mobile, and I've really enjoyed each and every one of them, mate. Thank you. Hobby Motor, good evening, Hobby Motor. Hello, Conker, Sparky, and Gary. Yep. Anders, hello, mate. Good to see you, Anders, as always. Henry, my old mate Henry, he's a top man. He is. I really like Henry. He's saying hello to everybody else and saying hello to Klaus and Sparks. Mac 210, good evening, Mac. How are you, my friend? Guys playing hello. He's saying hello to everybody else. Mac 2 guys playing. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Excuse my manners. Good evening, Ken. Ken Small Engines. I did watch a little bit of you this morning, mate. I think you're not feeling particularly well. I think you said you had a bit of a sore throat and a chest or one thing or another, or the old squits. I hope you're feeling better, mate, and hope you ain't got this COVID nonsense. We seem to be sharing it amongst ourselves. Incidentally, guys, you cannot get COVID on YouTube. It's not possible. I've read books. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Jason Hughes. Good evening, Jason. Good evening, Conker. Good evening, Jason. Guys playing with Tools Mac 10. Ken saying hello to everybody else. If anybody's missing me or I'm missing you, please shout. Bill Clement, I'm just trying to find the bridge. Has anybody? Hang on, mate. Bill. Just trying to find the bridge. Has anyone seen the bridge? Not sure about that, Bill, but no doubt you'll explain later on. Jason Hughes, Bill Clement, saying hello to everybody else. John Clem, good evening, John. John, thank you, my friend, for your care and your emails. Do appreciate them, mate. That's between you and me. Thank you. Grasscutter Palmer, Tim, good evening, my Tim. How are you, my friend? Guys playing, Al McLean, Bill Clements. We're doing very well here, actually. Hobby Motor, guys playing again. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else, which is good. There are 33 in the house. Al McLean, howdy, Big John. Big John. How are you, my friend? Hobby Motor saying hello. Guys playing with tools. I'm getting through I'm about a third of the way through now. Bear with me a second. Jason Hughes, I've got some toffees here for you. What? What? Oh dear, oh Lord. Ben's workshop. Oh, you top Conker, you're late. No, I'm not, mate. The clocks are slow. I was out in the garage actually taking a photograph of this Stiga deck, and I suddenly realised it had gone 7 o'clock or just about 7 o'clock, and I want to share it with you. Yeah, I'm going to have to start fiberglassing tomorrow, so I want to get it back together, and I then want to work on the Victor. Now Mick and I have had a look at, and the parts have arrived, by the way, Mick. I think it's just a service kit. I don't think there's the front plate there, but excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, that's that job, followed by the Victor, then followed by the Mountfield is what I've got in plans for this week, going on into next, because now that I'm retired, I don't really have to work a full 8-hour day. If I wake up at 8, I get up at 8 or 9. If I wake up at 5, I get up at 5 because I want to pee. That's the joy of being retired. Maybe I should have shared that with you. However, moving on. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. John Rhodes, good evening, John. How are you, my friend? Ben's workshop. I think I said hello before. Dick Small Engine. Good evening, Dick Small Engine. Oh, yeah, how you doing, mate? Young man. Yeah, I am a young man. Do you know, Dick, I'm now 69, and believe it or not, I'm 70 come November, and we've already started to arrange the party. I might have already told you that anyway. But of course, with this COVID, I thought myself, am I ever going to get there? Then I started speaking to my old dad, who's 96, and he's still going strong. He's off his legs now, but so maybe, hopefully, at least we've got some old, or some what do you call it, old or things in you that keeps you going. I don't know, whatever. It's not important. Just say Mark Wiley, guys play with tools, DNR real life. Good evening, DNR. Good to see my friend. John Clem saying hello to everybody else. I'm working my way down through. If I miss you, please give me a shout. Jordan, good evening, Jordan, my friend. Hope you're well. Excuse me. I'm going to say a lot of that this evening. Oh, dear, oh, Lord. And I'm just going down through. Conker is cookie free. Hey, I am, John. Well, according to this, at least. According to this, there is a very, very, I don't know if you can see it, a very, very faint line there. Because it's gone from that. I call these my dominoes, by the way. Gone from that right the way down through to that, which apparently means I'm COVID free now. Whatever. I hope so. Because I'm bored now. It's boring me. Where are we? Gary Ross. Good evening, Gary. Good to see my friend. I think we're working my way down through. I'm nearly 2/3 of the way through here now. Again, give me a shout if I'm missing you. It's DNR Real Life. I've got you, my friend. How many we got in the shed? We got 37 in the shed now. There we go. It's very difficult talking to yourself sometimes, you know. Right, let's get you some invites out a minute before I forget. Copy there. So just make sure I don't. There we go. That's popped it out there. Lovely. John Rhodes, hello John. Ken Small and Grasscut Palmer. I think we're nearly there actually. We're pretty close. The two strokers. Oh, yeah, I like that one, Hobby Bowie. Yeah. Mix and knowledge amazes me. Really does. And I tell you what, he cooks a good pasty. But it's a good job I bought the damn things. Excuse me. And I see already the sellers loading up with some good-looking guys. And Ken. Mixed Morris. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Right, boys, fast asleep, getting the card. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Normal lady. Stella, good evening, Stella. Good to see you, Stella. Please come out and have a chat with us. I know you'll enjoy it. And you're always more than welcome, as you know. I think Mick says £5 for a sandwich. I know he passed out and left down on the monkey enclosure. I'm just trying to catch up here. Where are we? Gary Clifton. We're nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Peter Ken, good evening, Peter. 301 subs. Wow. There we go. Who would have ever thought about it? And I think I'm at the bottom there now. Am I? Beg your pardon. Where are we? I could also check the air filter to Conker. Yeah, I don't know, Mick, maybe you saw some of those videos that one of your feedback was quite interesting, actually. Everything you and I did, especially you did, was right. Ash, good evening, AJP. Good to see my friend on a Saturday evening. It's to see everybody. Hobby Motor is still there. Mark Robbins. Hello, Mark. How are you, my friend? Well, I'm still trying to catch up here. Tromans Huel. Here, everyone. Hello, everyone. Trolled Mandans. That's a new name for us, guys. Welcome, whoever, whatever. Always welcome. And I'm there. I do try Conker. Right. So there we are. We've managed to catch up with everybody. So I'm going to ask people to come up onto the stream, in no particular order, apart from the fact that he's the best looking guy, Henry.
The best looking guy. Thanks a lot, buddy. How you feeling? Better, I hope.
Yeah, I feel. Believe it or not, I'm feeling better, my friend.
Good
yeah, thank you. Yeah. I hope you're well.
Yeah.
So, Ken. Good evening, Ken.
I was commenting on Mick's video before and talking about your visit and Riley Boy. He goes, "Yeah, he's fast asleep." I thought he was talking about you.
How are you feeling, Ken? I thought you were not very well earlier on.
Yeah, probably stomach sinus. It's probably just because of the pollen and all that crap.
All right, you're not pregnant by any chance?
Hope not. Oh, that troll Mandans. That's Morton, our friend Morton.
Gary, good evening, Gary. Love to see you, my friend. I've been watching some of your videos recently. thoroughly enjoying them, mate. I really am. Thank you. You may answer if you wish. Good evening. And of course, Klaus. Good evening, Klaus. Hello, my friend.
And Bill, I called you Gary before. I'm sorry in the chat.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, it's Bill. Bill.
It happens, you know.
Gary,
That's why I put my name on the little thing down here.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Sparky. As I always say, Klaus, call me what you like, as long as it's not late for dinner.
Yeah,
there you go.
Speaking of dinner, it's in the oven.
Yeah, right. So, guys, wonderful to see you all, as always, on a Saturday night. It's a beautiful spring
Can we
evening
stick to
here
2 emotes in the chat, please?
Pardon?
Sorry?
There's 2 emotes in the chat. Too many emotes.
All right. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thank you, Spartan. You'll forgive me if I start coughing and spluttering. But
let me correct that one real quick. It's gonna sound funny. Morten, du må kun bruge 2 emojis på din linje ind i chatten. Thank you. Emoji problem solved.
Oh, no. Absolutely right. Yeah. Scotty Daniel. Hello, Scotty. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Well, Scotty'll be around soon.
I got to ask the question. Apart from me, who's Mrs. P's fancy man?
I don't know.
You all put your hand up, didn't you? Oh dear, excuse me. And this is good.
Coffee Dubby might be silver.
Oh dear, there's a go watch in there somewhere. I'll tell you. What a just a lovely day. I've got to say again for young Riley boy.
Yeah,
what
definitely.
An absolute brilliant day that he had today. It's great to see him, and I think he's done very well on the old on the monetary stuff as
definitely.
well. I think
I missed.
You'll have someone in your basement in a minute.
I missed the live stream, but I saw it offline here because once Riley's on there, you just get happy from watching him being happy. Yeah, that was a good one.
Absolutely, yeah. It's just everything isn't it? Everything's excitement. Everything is an adventure for him.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Henry, you and I need to have a word, my friend.
It's Henry that's the big charmer.
You get in the queue, my friend. Good evening, Scotty. Good evening, hello.
Hi, Scotty.
So, you've heard what I've been up to, apart from coughing up my guts, making videos. Life has been a bit quiet this week. Of course, Mrs. H has got it as well now. So, as she reminded me, I looked after you beginning of the week. Now you look after me.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's not a problem. No problem whatsoever. You bring the lawnmower down and I'll fill the petrol up for you. I'm all heart, really. Hang on, let's do that.
Do you guys test every day, Phil?
Yeah, I do, Ken, every morning. Apparently, I only found that you have to test before you drink anything or eat anything. But, yeah, it's like dominoes, these things. Dozens of the damn things. But, yeah, you sort of do your test up the nose, like, you know you've gone up far enough and it comes out your eyeball. Start squiggling it around, like,
Maybe you swab it on one of those dominoes or something?
Yeah. Well, you put it in a test tube with some form of
reactor agency, yeah.
Whatever it is, and then you sort of
some liquid of some sort.
You put it onto one of these little dots.
What do you got to buy all those dominoes every day?
Sorry, guys.
Go and get yourself a drink.
Yeah, I've heard that you have to expend quite a lot of alcohol on your hands. It has to go in as well. Not the same kind, but other. Yeah. Alcohol is the savior here.
So beer would save us all.
There you go. Just flush it away. You'll be fine.
Nice shirt, Klaus.
Yeah, yeah, it is,
Fine.
isn't it?
I'll stick to water, thank you.
You the man.
Go on then. Show us the back
nice
as well,
t-shirt.
Sal. Show us the back, mate. Show us the
Yeah,
back.
hold on. Let's see if I can get up and.
There it is.
Hey,
There,
right.
hey.
Your grass is mine. Yep.
I guess mine's in the post, Henry, with Mike's. With Mick's, is it?
Oh,
Huh?
Hobby Rotor, congratulations on James's thing, by the way.
Thank you. I won
Yeah.
James Hayes' latest giveaway.
Yes, I've got one here.
You got one, Conker.
Yeah.
Beg pardon?
You got one.
What, a
No.
t-shirt?
Yeah.
Nah, did I?
Yeah.
You just don't remember.
Yeah.
He's forgot.
It's his old age, what do you expect?
I'll have to look it up then. I'll have to look, Henry. I mean, well, there you go.
Oh, by the way, Ken, I got to show off the tools. Let me go get him. Conker will turn blue when he
They
sees this.
finally got that.
Yeah.
What was that, about 30, 35 days? Something like that.
Oh, well. So,
So you guys want to see the deal of the week?
We normally go around here now, and I always say to everybody, so what have you been up to? But I think to myself, that's a bit boring, actually. So, what haven't you been doing this week that you should have been doing, Henry?
Well, I've been spending my time in the shed making videos, and I released one this morning, right? Yeah. And I'm working, on making videos, so I can not hear it from Mr. Mick anymore.
Henry, did you get that dealer or mail order, Henry, for the Echo?
Oh no, Home Depot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's 50
So, you're trying to hold back from Mick, are you? Is he give you a hard time? Is he or something?
every time.
Do you want me to have a word with him for you?
Would you please?
He would take a blind bit of nose from me, mate, but I'll have a word with him.
All right. All right.
Yeah, Ken, I'm a bit concerned, mate. You ain't got the COVID by any chance, have you? You're okay.
Yeah, I still got the smell and I think it's it must
Hay
be the
fever.
pollen and all that stuff.
It's hay fever.
Something, but it's almost like it almost hurts to breathe in your nose. You know what I mean? Like almost like it burns or something.
It's very bad in the UK at the moment, especially in Cornwall at the moment.
That's probably what it is because we're getting the temperature shift now. Pollen and all that. No worries.
So, Conker, you ready?
Yeah, please don't show us the tools, mate.
I have to.
Go on, here we go. I'll bring you up, mate. Here we go.
Look at that. Huh?
Yeah.
Looks like you would stick it up your proctology.
You can. I won't recommend it. This is a spark plug thread repair tool.
Back
But
tapping.
yeah,
Nice.
tapping. So you instead of using the regular tap where you go from the outside in and you have to grease it up and make sure that
Yeah.
shavings don't go in. This one you stick in the hole and then you
Expanding
twist this.
mandrel.
yeah.
No more bad holes.
Oh wow.
And then you kind of chase the threads going out.
Yeah, a little at a time.
Little at a time.
Do you have enough room to go inside completely?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow. I've not seen anything like that before.
I got the idea from Wayne and Jake. They had a
Yeah.
video on it a while back.
Yeah. So quite nice. Thank you, Ken. Highly appreciate it.
No
And
problem.
then of course the one you can't get in Europe,
Hang on,
spark
mate.
plug gapping
Straight
tool.
back.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a gapping tool with
All right. Yeah.
there's metric and standard.
Was that for spark plugs?
Yep.
In case you have a metric plug.
No, but sometimes good one. Good one. Sometimes the manuals come in metric.
Oh
And,
wow.
I know the NGK says it metric on the box.
We'll
yeah.
talk about metric, shall we?
metric.
Hey.
Hello.
What's the matter, Hank?
Nothing.
Well, a minute ago you were sat up there all yapping, Mick this, Mick that, Mick this. Now
No, I was just telling Phil that I've been busy in the shed making videos.
no, you weren't.
You won't have to start talking about me sitting in my chair all the time.
Henry, I never ever talk about you to your face. I always talk about you behind your back. You know.
I know.
That's one way to do it. Yeah.
We never talk bad about people when they're here.
Nah, bloody right. How are we doing,
Nick,
ladies?
I need to have a word with Sue. I think apparently that Henry's gone above me in the waiting list.
No, to be fair, Conk, you were never in the running in the first place.
Hey, different you told me the other night. Oh,
You were never in the running in the first place.
All I know is when I was up Henry's house the last time, I saw a picture of Sue on the wall. It said, "Cheers, mate."
Funny enough, I've got a big picture of Sue in the bathroom as well, but it's a different picture.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I know that one. That's not a bad one, Mick. I know. Those soap suds are quite big, though, aren't they?
The what?
The soap suds are quite big.
It amazes me how much they float.
You mean the suds?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. So, Mick, thanks for that video come out today. I enjoyed that, mate.
Yeah, them Victors, they're something, they're just not a thing, are they? They're a hideous invention, the Victors. I mean, I know the Australian boys love them, but they're just gnarly, noisy, loud. They never run smooth. It's a bit like having a chainsaw engine on a mower, isn't it? It was
a bit like you and me then, gnarly and loud.
I think they're very dangerous. I mean, that wheel keeps spinning as you try to steer it. You know, if
to be fair, Hank, it's Australian. You know, so
They don't care, do they, in Australia?
I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's a dead man on it.
Yeah.
What you didn't see, Henry, is him chased me around the garden with it. That's what you didn't see.
I see that. I like when he made it like as if it jumped back and you jump back too.
They'd be great for cutting up salads and stuff, having in the kitchen for cutting vegetables like cucumbers and stuff. Wouldn't they be great for that?
Well, it only took 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, over here we're seeing little 30cc four-strokers for edgers now.
Yeah.
They look embarrassing.
Well, to be fair, the Victor engine is quite a hard little engine for a two-stroker, or yours is a four-stroker.
Four-stroke, yeah. Yours
two-stroke, yeah.
30cc, tiny little thing.
Well, we get 25s over here, 25 cc's
for an edger.
We don't really have the edges, but you can get the 25cc strimmer or weed whacker, which comes with like a tilling attachment and things like that, which is quite sort of unique.
That's the most common one here, probably.
Yeah, the small echoes and stuff.
They're pretty hard working with. Troy-Bilts.
But you don't often see them with like a tiller attachment and things like that. Not over here quite so much.
I don't remember the one that we were playing with. Mick had the two ignition wires going into it. Can you?
Have what?
There's two ignition wires going into it, or at least I'm not sure they call it ignition
wire.
Isn't it? Sorry.
Isn't that just a kill wire?
No, it's got like a ground coming off of it as well.
I think it's like a dead man, isn't it?
Basically, a coil wire as well. I think it is permanently grounded, and then the other wire would then bridge it.
Does it have points?
No.
Okay.
No.
It was an interesting time, to be honest with you guys.
It's always interesting when you come in my shack, Conker.
Well, was it planned, Conker, or did you just walk in the door?
Sorry, Ken?
Was it planned, or did you just show
No, I knew he was coming. I've got a camera. Do you really think Conker could surprise me? I've got CCTV. He ain't never
got a camera on the M27, Ken.
Wait, so when you say CCTV, that's Catch Conker?
Yeah,
Catch Conker TV.
Catch Conker TV.
Very good. No, I knew he owed me a pasty, you see, Ken. That's what it was.
Cornish.
Yeah, I seen he grabbed the big one, huh?
See, Conker always said, it always amazes me how far someone would go to get a sticker, right? But it always amazes me how far someone would travel for a pasty.
I definitely agree with you there.
Can't beat a good old-fashioned Cornish pasty.
Yeah, it's good. Well, it was good to see you, Conker. We always have a laugh, don't we, when we meet up, don't we?
absolutely right, mate. It's what
But then
it's
he
all
gave
about.
out a free present to everyone, didn't he? COVID.
No, to be fair, no, I've not had, well, I think I had it about 2.5 years ago when it very first come out before it got
Yeah.
Before it got fashionable.
no.
You're an
To be
early
fair,
adopter.
Conker got it about 3 days after he come to mine. So I've not had it yet.
Oh well, I hope you don't get it, mate. Well, Sue's had it. Riley's had it. Did Pauline get it?
No, Pauline's not had it yet, and neither's Josh Bosch. He's not had it. Ethan's had it. Brandon's had it. So's Riley. So's Mrs. P. Yeah, but there's 3 of us in the house that haven't had it.
Right. Okay.
Hey, Mick, I meant to ask, how's your son doing with the training?
Ethan.
Yeah.
He's leaving his part-time job now. He's going to take a week out. He needs a rest after working 1.5 years. Yeah, he goes in. I think he goes about 2 weeks' time. He joins the police. Yeah. So
Nice.
I need to just make sure we've had a chat. Officially, I need to know a week in advance before he passes out, just so I can hide some stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
I've got to tuck some stuff up. Do you know what I mean? I'm not having him come in and put my hands against the wall. So no, he's going couple of weeks, and Josh Bosch, one of the middle boys, he's decided he's going to be joining the RAF. And he's going to recruit. Well, he wasn't going to recruit in about a week's time. I just said, might just pay to hang fire just for 6 or 7 months, just to see how it all goes over in Europe and what have you.
Yep.
Before you start doing that.
What type of job though? Like pilot or what type of job?
No, he's going into dog handling, which would be it's sort of the rescue dogs or sniffer dogs or something along that line.
Yeah.
But of course, with a current state of play, you'll probably get 3 weeks basic training, and then you'll be up. So I said, just give it 6 months and just have a little look first.
Hey, Mick, for those that don't know, here in the States, we have Army, Air Force, Marines, all that. What do you have for armed forces over there? What are the different ones?
So RAF is a Royal Air Force.
Mm-hmm. But do you have like Army and the other stuff as well, or how?
Yes. Yeah, so we have the Army, we have the RAF, we have a submariners, which is obviously submarines. We've got the Royal Navy, and then you got the SAS, which is a bit like your Navy Penguins. Sorry, Navy SEALs. So we've got the SAS, got the SBS as well, special boat service, the SAS equivalent to the water, your Navy SEALs effectively.
Conker, I'm going to drop a link in for a second. You'll find out what it is in a minute.
And then also, you got all your other departments with regards to like your infantry and all that sort of stuff as well.
If you're into aviation or anything, you'll see this beast. This beast is beautiful. If you're into the RAF or into the aviation
it's
world,
a big plane.
it takes off a big plane as well.
So yeah, we've got and of course we've got our army and what have you is or our armed services are obviously the best in the world, despite the fact America would always say, "Yeah, we're gonna arrest all old stuff," which you haven't. So yeah, we got the best trained forces in the world. We train the Russians, we train the Afghanistans. We train all that lot. We give them free money. Don't we, Con?
Supply them with stuff, yeah.
You're going to get me banned on YouTube.
That's true. But yeah. So yeah, so Josh is going into Royal Air Force, hopefully. But I have to just give it a while because I don't much fancy him having his first tour going out into Ukraine and
no, I wouldn't want that.
World War III, so no, I don't much fancy that. So that's good, yeah. And apart from that, just been out down the zoo today with Riley boy. That was fantastic.
Did he find the golden eggs?
Did
he find the golden eggs?
He found the gold eggs. Yeah, he found the gold egg. He got a couple of gifts here actually today. Someone just turned up and gave him one of it. I don't know if he don't been recalled, have they, Con?
Sorry, mate.
I've got to check. This is a Kinder Bunny one.
Yeah.
Have a look. Show us, mate.
I'm sure.
Kinder Bunny. I don't think they've been recalled.
Is that made in Belgium? That's the question.
Yeah. What was that email? I got that one too, Mick. About the.
It was Kinder Egg 20 grams or 3 pack and the 100 grams. This is
There's 7 more items on it today.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, bugger. Oh, I don't know.
Forever Roche's as well has gone on the list.
Oh, is it?
Can you not just have
blimey.
a chocolate? They do a chocolate bar thing as well, don't they?
Gweno, it's called Gweno.
Just like to say thank you very much to a gentleman who bought me a file set on my Amazon wish list. Thank you very much for that today. That turned up today.
You have an Amazon wish list?
Yeah. You are a cocksucker. yeah, I put it on there yesterday, Ken. It's doing quite well, to be fair.
Right.
So, yeah, been to the zoo today. £4.75 for cheese and pickle sandwich.
Oh my God, that's extortionate. You're right, Simone.
Wait.
That makes a gluten-free sandwich sound cheap. That's saying something.
What's Henry doing? He's like sideways.
I'm not sure what Henry's doing. A bit concerned we might start doing.
It's probably empty.
Oh,
probably
he's grabbing lunch. Looks like he's grabbing lunch or something.
He's emptying his bag out, I expect.
Oh.
Thought he was getting into like a wheelchair or something.
Hi, Steve. Good evening, my friend.
Hey,
Hey, oh my God, it's back.
Who are you?
Somebody
Yeah,
else
zoom
is
in,
there.
Cox. We can see his face.
I had to take some hobby motor advice.
You have a bowl of chowder and it just got all in there, or what?
Klaus said I look old, so
I said
Before or
distinguished,
after,
didn't I?
Steve?
I've got a
That was
little
it.
tip for you, Steve. Shaving your beard off won't make no difference, son.
it didn't, did it?
Ooh.
Steve,
Now-
I liked your video though. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, no problem.
Yeah, no rush.
Yeah.
That's my first short. No offense, Klaus. I
No,
know you hate shorts, but
Well,
I still don't understand the point of shorts. So I said to April yesterday, I said, let's just try one because I still don't know what the hell.
It
The-
times
the
you out though. You gotta
advantages-
watch. You'll run out of
Yeah.
time if you're not
Yeah,
looking.
We can set it to
Yeah.
60 seconds.
The only reason Klaus
Yeah.
don't like shorts is he ain't got the legs for it.
That was right between the children. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Now, shorts are good for pulling in a different crowd because the notifications for shorts don't show up for your subscribers.
Are you 100% sure of that? Because boy, I got
99.9.
I got like 18,000 views since yesterday.
Yeah, but none of them are your subscribers. Take a look at your analytics,
Yeah.
and you'll see your subscribers are on the floor. The only subscribers that'll see it are the ones that just happened upon it.
Wait, Bill.
I've got another
you're
channel
looking at
that is
Steve's
all shorts.
analytics?
Say again,
Interesting.
I
Say
think
again.
Bill's looking at Steve's analytics.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, you got a problem with that?
Yeah, I look at the analytics all the time. I'm
Ken,
always
don't
looking
go
at that.
making out you haven't been staring at Steve's analytics.
Mhm.
You know, the only thing I can't find on analytics is your total watch time hours. I see it for each video, but I can't
No,
find.
that's in there.
It's there. You just do it on the main
find it.
screen.
Can't
If you
find
click
it.
on lifetime, if you click on lifetime, it'll come up then because otherwise it's categorized to 28 days.
Right. All right. So lifetime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
click
just
on
change it to
lifetime.
lifetime.
Hey, Mick, I wanted to show you this. Your son is going to be with a dog handler in this
Yeah.
in this service.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, let me get rid of something here. Let me get rid of the.
Unblur your background, H.
Yeah, I know that. Let me get there.
Well, if you knew, why didn't you do it beforehand?
No, I don't want to do that.
Forgot.
Oh my god, old people and PCs are great, you know.
Leave it.
There. Let's go here. Get rid of this.
I'm looking at Hank right now, and I'm already going, God, I miss my beard.
Oh,
Oh.
But
look
then
at
again,
Hank. I look at
April's
Hank.
happy, right?
God, I miss Santa.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That's better, right? You see that?
Yeah, I'm with you.
There's a dog and my dad.
That's your man, is it? What was he in? An army, by the looks of it. Army?
Yeah, Polish Army and training with dogs. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
fantastic, that.
Yeah, cool, eh?
How old's that one then, Henry? That one? That picture?
How old is it? I don't know. It says on the back. It says Crown reserved. Crown copy reserved. So I don't know what that means.
About 1940, then it'll be.
I was thinking 40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that he did the same thing your son's going to be doing.
Yeah. Well,
Henry, were you looking for watch time hours? Is that what you're looking for?
I'm looking for total watch time hours.
If you click on watch time where it shows just for the month, if you click on the arrow, it'll give you can hit lifetime, and then it'll show you the whole thing.
If you see the red bar down the bottom of this live stream, Henry, and go back 15 seconds, that's exactly what I just said about 15 seconds ago.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up.
Forgive me 1 second.
I'm over 300 subscribers now, guys. So anyway, I'm well chuffed.
Good on you. To be fair, Hank, I have a lot of family members, relations that are in the armed forces or something similar. I've got family that are in territorial submariners, Green Berets, Royal Marine Commandos. My family is quite a military family, to be fair. Yeah. But,
and you decided to be a lawnmower mechanic.
No,
good for you.
No, I did serve for Princess Diana's Royal Regiment for a little while.
Yeah, cool.
But it wasn't for me because I couldn't stand people shouting at me and telling me what to do. So I told them to
go. All right, Tim. All right, Matt Wiley.
Yeah, I did a bit. Then I didn't see no action, nothing like that. I did a bit for a little while. But it's not for me, you know. I could do what we're doing out in Ukraine. I could have some of that. But could you see doing what we're doing out in Ukraine over here, Conk? Just handing out rifles to members of the public between the ages of 18 to 60. Could you imagine that?
Could Conker stand to attention? Could Conker stand to attention? Could he join the army and stand to attention?
That's what they're doing.
The problem is with him, Conker. I still saw you the video with Mick. Conker couldn't even stand up properly. He looked like he had 17 pints of beer.
True. And your point?
It was legless when you went there.
To be fair, I've got to defend you, Conk. I've seen you drunk, and you do quite well standing up, don't you, mate?
I'm more like a dyslexic spider, actually.
I saw you at Saltex, and you were knocking her back that night, old kid.
All right, Hayes. All right, James.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Thanks, James. Appreciate that.
Well, are you doing Saltex or Temtex again this year, then, Mick? Temtex?
Yeah, I'm going. I should probably book. In fact, I might. Mrs. P was on about it. I might even bring Mrs. P and Riley Boy with me this year.
Well, Anne was saying that we might go up. She does the because other stuff goes on in there at the same time. In there, all sorts of home stuff and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So Mick, you just have to make sure Stuart's going so you can get the free beer.
It's not Stuart. It's James from Hayes Machinery.
Oh, I thought Stuart was one.
No, it's James. He's got one of his company card accounts. It's brilliant. He just keeps swiping it. It just keeps spending beer.
Is that when you guys were having dinner and you had like 80 people at the table?
And not only that, right? To be fair, when you go out with James, it's a bit like having a butler. He waits on your hand and foot. It's great.
Yeah, a bit too friendly with my missus, I tell you.
Yeah, I noticed that. Well, you know, she does go for them slim Italian looking fellas, doesn't she?
Hey, Mick. Mick, I got something to show you.
As long as it hasn't got two heavy weights on the end of it, Steve, I'm not interested.
Hey, Conk, zoom in on me for a second. I got to show Mick what I got in the mail 2 days ago.
Oh,
look at that! Look at that, son of a bitch!
That doesn't say made in England, does it?
No, it says made by Hayes Machinery right over here somewhere.
What a bloody brown nose!
Yeah. So
we can have a demonstration, though, Steve.
Unbelievable! I can't believe he did that.
Well, we're doing a collab. Should be out.
You got the clap?
The clap? No, never.
Funny enough, Double Wide 6 reached out to me today. Wants to do a collab as well at some point, which would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. You know, Bob and I have been emailing each other for a while too, trying to figure out a good idea. We still haven't really came up with an idea yet, but yeah. But James Hayes and I got one going. It's going to be good. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, I see James Hayes has it here as WTF.
You would have thought James would want to do something with me, being quite close, wouldn't you? But obviously, I don't have the scruples for it, so I don't know.
He said the same to me, actually, Mick. He did mention it to me. Yeah.
I think he's still waiting to hear back from Colin first.
He didn't sort of pass it on to me.
That's a good point. I haven't heard from Stuart recently, have we? Where's your mate Stuart? Mick?
No idea.
Hang on, my Riley boy's awake.
All right, mate, off you go.
So, Steve, so you're doing a club with James. That means at the end of the day, has he sent you any Cornish pasties or anything like that as well with it?
Cool.
What?
Because he's down in Devon. They don't make proper pasties down in Devon.
Well, down in Devon, we make good pasties here.
No, you crimp them wrong. You crimp them over the top, not around the side.
Okay,
well,
God,
we do a traditional one here.
This is almost going borderline into the scone debate now.
Yeah,
jam
more cream on top.
This is the Brits for you, arguing about how they crimp the pasties.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here in the US,
two ways of doing it. You either crimp them properly around the edge, like they do down in Cornwall, or you mess around with them. And Devon, they do them over the top.
Well, no, we don't do them over the top. We have traditional ones. We got a good baker here. He bangs a good bread out in the morning.
Yeah, but they make them out of cottage pine meat. That's why.
Well, yeah, but the cows have got to. Excuse me, you've got to make sure the horses are well fed and the humans are putting the actual thing. You know what I
mean? That's a Tesco's reference.
No, wasn't that because they used to throw out the crust? That was the whole story, right?
McDonald's.
The whole point, you never eat the knobbies.
No.
On the pasta, you never eat the knobby ends.
No, what you do with them? You feed them to your dog. You feed them to your dog.
Yeah.
Either your dog or your wife.
Because he ate the lot.
Yeah. Either feed him. Conker, you can either feed him to your dog or your wife. You know what I mean?
What about pasties?
I'm talking about eating the
pasta.
knobby.
You don't eat the knobby ends unless you're eating them.
That's the handle.
That's the handle, yeah, but you ate the lot, boy.
I need a bit of fingers and all.
No, there's an old debate about scones on whether you eat scone, or scone. It's like a vase of balls. Is that when you eat a scone, you either have the jam on the bottom and the cream on top, which is the right way to do it, or you do it like the plebs do it, but they put the cream on the bottom and jam on the top.
No, jam on the bottom.
No, to be fair, you're talking out your arse. It don't matter because it all comes out the same hole anyway. Irrelevant.
Yeah, but do you put butter on first? You see.
I don't put anything on. I always get James, my waiter, to do it for me. Do you know him, James from Hayes Machinery, my butler?
Oh, the chap that don't send you nothing.
That's one. Yeah, look.
What's his name again? Hayes Machinery.
Yeah, the one that would rather send a Milwaukee Impact all the way to Canada rather than sending one down south for £5. I'm not going to mention it again tonight.
No, he didn't. He didn't. In fairness, he didn't send it to me. He threw it to me. You'll see in the video.
Oh yeah, that's the traditional way. That's it. That's the way we have them.
What would she know?
No, that's wrong. You're wrong.
That's wrong. Yeah, it's cream then jam.
Just flip it upside down and give her. There you go.
Hang on a minute. You talk about Her Majesty here now, mind. Be careful.
Yeah, but she's eats brown bread anyway soon.
I know. I'm gonna get a text from her any second, giving me shit for that.
They'd be turning up the old spears and stuff.
I wouldn't worry about it. She's got enough family problems as it is of her own.
Yeah, definitely.
I tell you what, mate.
Some of the rolls have had their cake in it, didn't they? Some rolls have.
You got to
okay, go with that one, Jordan.
Andrew only wanted to borrow £6 million the other month. I wonder what that was for.
Definitely, yeah. Well, he should be having a Kit Kat, shouldn't he, when he was younger?
You can get them cheaper to Canada and quicker than you can.
Hey, you know what? That is no BS. I got to tell you guys something. Even the post office lady, when I went and picked this thing up from the post office, she went. I said, that can't possibly be from the UK, and she typed in, and she goes, yeah, he sent it on Friday, and it was Tuesday. She goes, that's 4 days.
Incredible.
And through customs,
Wow.
it actually went through customs. I had to pay taxes on it.
Yeah,
no big
incredible.
deal. I don't care about that. But also 2 of those days were the weekend. 2 of those days were Saturday and Sunday. And I got it within 2 business days from the UK.
How is that even $7,000 on postage?
No, it cost James 27 quid to send that to me.
That's the same you paid Ken for the thing that took a month to get here.
It would have cost him less than that to drive here in diesel. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely, yeah.
James, that's all I'm saying, James. You know what I mean?
What I've offered, you can drop it at my place, and then I'll bring it on up next time I'm coming.
You would have thought so, wouldn't you, Conker? You know, us being all UK friends and what have you.
Hey, there's Stuart.
It's Stuart. Look, little Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
Hey,
In the chat.
It's funny you say that, Hank, because last time I see him, I go, where is Stuart? Oh, he's down there. Oh, it's Stuart. Little Stuart.
Just put the link out there again. I like to see our Stuart. I enjoyed his company at Semtex. I'll tell you what, mate, he was all right.
I'm glad you did. He absolutely bored the back teeth out of me.
Was he better than Mick when you met him?
Well, he was kinder, Steve. He was kinder. He wasn't quite so rough.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Mick's like this, going, "Oh, I can't time you out. Damn it, I can't time you out."
Hold on.
This is real life.
Bruce, how you
Hi,
doing?
guys.
Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Hey,
Okay.
Bruce. Welcome home.
Can anybody hear me, or am I too loud?
Can't
What?
hear you, brother.
Huh?
Just perfect, Bruce.
Yesterday, I was blowing everybody out of the.
Whoa.
Family channel, buddy. Family channel.
Bruce, he's back on the beers, man.
Welcome home, Bruce. Good to see
Thank
you,
you.
my friend.
Oh, what sort of party you been to? How you doing, Bruce?
Good, thank you.
Did you get all your chains and padlocks packed away?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You know, that was the best video of the last 3 weeks. Now, how could that even be possible?
It's weird, Bruce, because if you, like I said to you, next time you go away, you just send me around to your house, if you pay for the flights and you know, fill the fridge up, I look after your house and workshop free of charge. So you haven't got to lock it up.
Just check all the drawers when you get home, Bruce.
You can trust me.
Yeah.
To go through every drawer.
I've said that before myself.
Seems like you can never trust the guys that lead with "you can trust me."
Yeah, trust me. Yeah,
hang on. That's what my doctor says when he's got both his hands on my shoulders.
Oh,
Hey, Clive.
Oh, Steve.
With that fault for very long, do you?
What?
Did you shave or just trim?
Oh no!
No, there's no difference. Well, I still got some scruff.
You could probably grow that in a day, eh?
No, it takes me a long time to grow a beard, man.
I don't know what the hell that is.
That's called twerking, I believe.
It's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I believe that's Jennifer
It's a
Lopez
marshmallow, yeah.
in cartoon form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes me almost all night to grow a whole beard.
Okay, now I'm on the headset. Am I still okay?
Yeah, you
it's
are.
not
When did you
like
get
this
home, Bruce? When did you get home?
When? Sunday
Yeah.
night. Sunday night.
Sorry.
Sunday night.
Okay. So you settled back in again then.
Yep. Just
He got
as
home
of
2 hours before my wife did.
That's right.
Oh,
That was a good joke.
yeah.
I see.
Good evening, Ian Matthews. Good evening.
Hello, Ian Matthews.
40 in the house, guys. 40. That's good. We're 40 people watching these silly old fools having a yap. What about that?
Oh, let's be old. There's only 3/4 up here that are old.
Hey,
I feel old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to see
Yesterday,
a steal?
yesterday I was old. Not today, though.
I saw your video, Hank. Did you get my comment?
Yeah, I did. But that's not the video I was talking about. It's coming.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, being as it was a lift, and I got the Pender lift, I thought it was something like that.
No, there's
What are you?
there's one coming about you.
What are you showing, Bill?
Oh, that.
Hang on, Bill.
What is that?
Bill, 2 seconds.
Okay. That's what $20 bought me yesterday.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Oh, it's
Nice.
Good deal, that.
pressure
Yeah,
washer
notice-
and a.
Pressure
That's a
washer
Honda.
and a
That's a
commercial
Honda
Honda.
160.
God damn it, Bill! You got so many machines, man. I don't know how you do it.
Oh,
Yeah, right. I'll tell you what, last week I had 11 machines here. Every one of them ran perfect. Now I've got 9 machines and 3 of them still run because the rest are sold.
Mrs. P would go, if I had 11 mowers in my backyard, Mrs. P would go nuts. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
yeah.
She'd be so happy.
I love you.
So happy.
Yeah.
I think
You
the
know,
trouble
you
I've got is I've got more than 2 or 3 on the bench.
You have a-
I'm mixing all the parts up together. I don't know
Like-
which part goes where, you know?
I've got about 60 machines, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I
60.
Good evening, Dirt Rider.
Yes,
Well, for me, they started
And,
coming in 2 days ago, so that's good.
yeah, that's what you want, Bruce.
And when you think about it, I'm probably 6 weeks behind you on grass, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Well,
See,
by
when
the
you're just
time
flipping, this is when you start buying.
our season's over, that should give me about 6 weeks window to come on over and give you a hand with yours.
Hey, Bruce, is there still snow where
No.
you are?
There's a bit of ice there's only some ice in the alley.
Yeah, cool. Right on. Well, springtime is here.
It is when
If Alberta, well, what about Ontario? You think Ontario? There's no snow. Still got
I don't
snow
think
there.
so. No.
Yeah,
I
good.
don't.
I think
they've had a pile just because they're north of Ken.
I think in Bruce's last video there was snow at the beginning, and by the time he finished unlocking all his toolboxes, all the snow had
Yeah.
melted.
Yeah. We got flowers
well.
in the yard by then.
What's that, a sucker?
My
It looks
dog.
like
I
It
still
looks
my
like
dog on the other
an
one.
RV waste tank.
She
Yeah,
sent
looks
me that
friendly.
one. I sent her the other one.
It looks like vacation where he's got the RV parked out front of
Yeah.
Clark's.
That there's an RV.
Yeah, Clark's. That's a
That's what
good
it looks
move.
like, yeah.
Excuse me.
Good to see
Yeah.
Ian's about as well. Ian, how you doing, guy? How you doing, man?
Cutting
So that,
grass in these hailstorms.
Yeah, I had a commercial aerator come in 2 days ago,
Nice.
and it was just a switch on the cover. It has a emergency or a safety switch on the
The
cover.
plug aerator?
And then I just put a piece of tape on the switch and away it went. So it might be just how the hood is fitting on or something like that.
That's how you guys roll in Alberta? Just put some tape on it and send her out?
No,
They duct tape rocks.
but I got it started now. That was
Yeah,
how it would not
Gotcha.
start. Would
Yeah.
not start.
Troubleshooting. That's troubleshooting.
But in Alberta, that's all they use for plasters, a bit of electrical tape.
Yeah,
The gaffer tape comes in handy.
and I don't use duct tape. I use electrical tape.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wow.
It's like having another
CPC
hand.
tape is called CPC tape. Yeah.
Yes, it's like having another hand coming out of your forehead. You know?
Look. Conker got one of them.
There's a big difference between electrical tape.
There is.
I mean, boy, I bought a couple rolls of electrical tape. They were cheap. They were like 99 cents a roll or
Yeah,
something like
Princess
that.
Auto,
don't
right?
buy them.
And it didn't stick to
They
anything.
snap.
It was just, it was garbage. It was like,
Especially in the wintertime, it doesn't even stick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
our,
yeah,
our,
when it's
our
cold,
CSA
right?
electrical tape is really,
Is
really
that
good.
like our insulation tape? Is that?
Yeah, it's insulation tape, CPC
Okay.
tape
Yeah.
here.
yeah.
Three
Well,
M
technically, there's
Morteza
different types,
was.
though. You got
yeah.
plastic tape, the rubber tape, and the regular electric tape.
I use,
but then you've
I
got
use
wife
both.
tape,
I
Ken.
use the.
Sorry, Bruce.
That's
You've got
okay.
wife tape. You've got wife tape as well, Ken. Remember that? It's called the double tape. You know what I mean? When they start mouthing off, you know what I mean?
I still have fabric tape.
Yeah, we use that too underneath big connections. Then you wrap
Yeah.
them with regular
Mm.
tape. Yeah.
Well, that's like hockey sticks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Nice. What are you, Canadian or something?
Yeah.
My kid's actually at a hockey
Hockey
tournament
tape.
right now.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, my dad was with the phone company too, and we never paid for hockey tape.
Yeah. The biggest decision of hockey tape is, should I get black or white?
Yeah, right.
That's
Black.
it, hockey tape.
Black.
Canadian
Well,
Tire.
this is
Hey,
white,
Bruce,
so you can see
Canadian
where it
Tire,
hits the
hockey tape.
Well, no, we never paid for it.
If gaffer tape don't work, sedation does.
We went to the big store, Steve.
We have a thing called gaffer tape.
Called
Okay,
what?
what's a gaffer? Where's Stella?
Gaffer, gaffer.
Gaffer tape, yeah.
What's a
And that
gaffer?
takes
What did
like
I miss
the
something?
proverbial door blanket.
Isn't a gaffer the guy who does all the lighting and stuff on the movie?
He
set?
carries the sound stick around.
Gaffer to me is a little guy that runs around. A little gaffer.
Yeah, me too. Must be a
Or
Canadian
carpet
thing.
tape. We call it carpet tape as well here as well.
John Clem wants to know what happened to Steve's face. He just got old, man. Give him a break, will you?
Well, no, his wife decided to put hair removal cream in his shampoo. You know what I mean?
Have you guys tried? Have you guys tried liquid electrical tape?
But he does shower.
You got to use that when you're using a tester and you break the insulation. You have to seal it.
Yeah. It works. It works good. I like it. Yeah.
You know what I use that liquid stuff when I find that the mouse ate the
chunk
covering
through,
on the wire. I'll put that on there first before I electrocute.
And then exactly.
I use hot melt glue to go over terminals and stuff.
That's good.
You know, that seals them pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of stuff come over from America. My rod building things on the connection to junction. On all of them, they use hot melt glue just to isolate them.
When I worked, we had heat shrink that had that tar on the inside. It's a white tar or white glue, and as it shrank, it just got completely sealed, and you could bury it 4 feet, and it would work really well. But unfortunately, I haven't been there for 12 and a half years. Stuff's hard to find now.
You finally run out.
How you doing, Dave?
There's only one old guy. There's only one old guy left working there.
Hello, lawnmower detective. Hello, buddy.
Hey, Dave.
Got to make sure that he hears me this time.
Sorry I was late. We had printer problems.
Oh, don't you just hate printer problems, Bruce? They're the worst, aren't they?
Just buy a new one. They're like 40 quid.
Yeah.
Gee, if only we could find somebody.
Is that an inkjet?
Yeah, HP.
Sometimes it's cheaper to buy the whole printer than the cassette.
Yeah, that's what I did.
The thing that annoys me is that my wife, she'll unplug the printer to do the vacuuming or hoovering, right? But then you've got to plug it back in, and then it's got to pair to everything again. Oh, my Lord. I
Download the drivers, and it depends on how bad it gets.
Glue the plug to the socket so you can't remove it.
So
I got one of those multi-function things, but it's a black and white laser printer. I mean, since I switched to laser, no problem. No problem.
I've gone to laser as well. I've gone to laser HP.
Oh, yeah, but that's OEM, right?
HP send me the cartridges every 6 months. I've never had an issue. £2, £2.50.
You know what? It's just in the last 6 months we've been fighting with it, eh? And then
HP
we sent off this document that's really, really big, and then I tried to print it. We scanned it, sent it, and then I tried to print the same document, and it won't print because it's one and a half times bigger than it's supposed to be.
LaserJet's the way forward. LaserJet. If you're going to do documents, LaserJet's the way forward.
I even reloaded the drivers, you know.
No, all you have to do is when you go to print it, just go to print settings, and you can tell it to fit to size.
Yeah.
It's always great when someone comes up here. So when you get some smart Alec comes up and says, "All you got to do."
I spent my career as a software engineer.
All you got to do is whack up a hammer.
Bruce is sitting there pulling his beard out, trying to figure out how this works. He just needs build. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, all you got to do, mate, settings and print the size. If it's as easy as that, Phil, we'd all do it, right? It's never as easy as that.
You could work for the Mick. You could work for the HP online help people.
Yeah.
Unplug the printer, unplug the USB port, put it back in again, put it on the printer.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Plug it
I
back
spent 2 years of my life as a computer programmer.
The one I really hate is when you call into your internet provider and they say, "So do you have a firewall?" I said, "Yes." Can you turn that off? I said, "No." Why would I turn off my firewall?
I would have said worse than that.
No. I mean, it's like they have the same list every single supporter you call.
Oh, this printer goes back to my Vista days. Like it's probably 13 years old, so it's probably due for a new one, right?
Yeah. Is it the one when you swap the cartridges, you also get a new print head?
No.
Okay. I used to have an old HP one, whenever you swap they don't make that anymore. But
Good.
Whenever you swap the cartridge came with a new printing head. That thing could go on for 20 years. I mean,
When I put a new cartridge in mine, Klaus, right? Put a new cartridge in, it always does this stupid reset up where it's realigning. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not really interested. All I want to do is print a bit of paper off so I can put it in the post.
To align the heads. I did that 3 times today.
I'm not worried if it ain't square. Just print the darn paperwork off so I can post it.
Right? I don't care if it comes out sideways.
And that's why I like it LaserJet. That's why I do prefer it.
Wow.
I think it's a brother. That's the name of it.
That's a good machine.
Yeah, they're good machines.
Those old brothers.
And you know what? They're not expensive.
The thing is, though, Klaus, I'm convinced that my HP, they're in cahoots, right? Because when it does the old aligning printer head, it uses half the ink up.
Yeah, it does.
To do the test page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? All the colours. Don't use a pink. For Christ's sake, don't use pink. No, don't use a pink in that.
You're now out of pink.
That's it, Bruce. That's it, Bruce. That's the one I get.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, I got a solution for you, Bruce. Just
Get a new printer.
Put a new printer on your wish list.
My wish list is out there, and I realized why nobody was buying me anything because I didn't have my address and put it into the.
Whoa! What's all this about wish list stuff? What are you talking about?
Wish lists don't work at all.
It's in my last video. You'll be able to check it.
What happened?
Way to go, Phil.
You never get anything from your wish list.
This is the first gift I've ever had off my wish list. It's absolutely amazing.
That's cool. I like it.
I'm going to go to mine right now to see if it's there.
Hey, Bruce, go check outside your front door. Maybe there's a brand new printer there for you.
Conker?
Yes,
you
mate.
You are one of them.
You know what, Mick? But Mick, he learned from the best, right?
Yeah. Conker, that's you, buddy.
Yeah. Okay, Conker, what comes around goes around. Right?
Absolutely right,
or what
Steve.
goes
Don't
around
you
comes
worry,
around, yeah.
Don't you worry, yeah.
I've always said to Conker, he need me before I need him. It's as simple as that.
Yeah,
how do you get this bolt out, Mick?
I just saw Chicanic's video, and her wish list. Some guy Charles bought everything on her wish list.
Yeah,
coffee pot, everything. I mean, it's
No way.
hundreds of dollars worth of stuff.
I had that, didn't I, Conk? I repaired someone's hedge trimmer over 2 emails. And he like bought over £350 worth of stuff off my wish list.
Yeah.
So you need a new list. I bought it all. He bought me a new Makita grinder, like £95.
Good evening, Andrew.
Wow.
Clear.
There's some real generous people out there. Anyway, feel free to check out my Amazon wish list. It's in my comment section about page. Check it out.
I don't even know if mine works yet.
Hey, Andrew.
I don't even know if mine works yet. There are some inexpensive items out there.
Yours works, Bruce. What did I buy for your wish list once? Did I buy you your oil?
You bought me a carburetor from your wish list.
No, I think I bought you a. No, did I buy you your oil extraction pump or something?
Oh, you sent that personally though. Like you bought it on Amazon and sent it to my address.
No, it was via your wish list.
Probably can.
Well, maybe. But how could you get to my wish list if I didn't publish it?
Because you sent it to me. You go one step further, Bruce. You actually emailed it to me on purpose.
The personal wish list.
Oh,
that,
look
Conker?
at that!
Wish
Look at that! Top Conker.
Do you want to
Nice.
leave it up there for an hour or two, guys? I don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to put it as one of those banners, you know.
Well, shall I put my shop in there as well?
No.
You guys,
I got to tell you this. I don't have a wish list, but I'll tell you this: if I had long blonde hair and boobs, I would definitely have a wish list.
Oh,
If you had long hair and boobs, Steve,
Yeah.
I still wouldn't buy you nothing.
Hey, don't worry, Steve. I'd buy you something.
Wait, Steve, how about long gray hair?
Yeah, that's better.
Doesn't do anything for me.
Tell you what, that was a good one, Ken. That really was a good one.
I tell my wife the only reason I don't have 1 million subscribers is I don't fill the shirt out right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Show us again, mate. Where did you get to?
Right about there.
They can fix that these days, can't they?
It's a minor procedure.
Let's ask Stella how she's doing on her wish list.
Is she still here?
She's in there.
Yeah. Scotty, can I drop you down a second, mate?
You can drop me down. Drop me down.
Drop me down.
Because I'm going to be going off anyway. That's why I'm about to say I'm going off.
I think I got Stella waiting in.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to drop down anyway. Go back into chat anyway myself. All right. Conker, thanks for having me up. Conker.
Cheers, Sparky.
Have a good one. See you in a minute.
All the very best, mate. Thank you. I had someone knocking on the door a few minutes ago. See.
I put my
Thanks, Scotty. Thank you, mate.
I put my list in the comment section there, Con.
Yeah, we saw.
No, I don't need any more, Dick.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm not blue here. What a
Nick
shame.
sort it all out for me.
Mate, I'm all golden in that area. All golden.
Mick, I was just looking at
Gold,
the list.
gold bond, golden.
I just looked at the list. What is the personal lubricant for?
What is it? What, mate? You broke up there. Say it again. What is it? What?
Personal lubricant?
How about you fly over, Ken, and I'll show you how personal it really is.
Easy, guys.
Hi, Morton.
How do we pronounce the name?
Morton.
Morton, like the salt.
Malden. Malden. Yeah. Oh, okay. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. First time up. Good to see you.
Thank you.
In his brand new shop.
Tell us about yourself.
And it's stainless, Klaus, not alloy.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's put you two down together. There we go.
They got some OEM guys down there.
Whoa. Put me down near the clean workshop guys.
Well, I saw Mick. I saw you in the Conker video when we had Conker visiting. That something has been happening in your workshop. There was stuff missing. Yeah.
And Klaus, thank you for washing the shirt.
Yeah.
Hang on, what's that?
It's a T-shirt.
Is that a Klaus shirt?
Nope.
No, that's mine.
There is no such thing.
You got a nice shirt there, Klaus. I missed that.
You want one of these cookies? Bruce's shop one. See, that's what you want.
Look at that.
A Bruce's shop T-shirt.
You know what? I know if we can talk T-shirts just for a little bit. Steve, you do yours via dropship, right? You have a company that does it, and then people order with them.
Yeah, I don't stock and ship anything. It just third party. Yeah.
I was looking into that the other day, and that looks extremely easy to deal with.
It's funny you say that, Klaus, because James Hayes, he ships stuff, personally.
Yeah. He's going to ship my winnings from the last competition. I won that one.
He doesn't ship very much to the UK, though, does he? Oh, no,
I don't know. I just heard that. I guess mine will be coming this Monday because I heard that's fairly quickly going out from Devon.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, mate. He can't even get to the south coast.
I guarantee you won't get it within 4 days.
I guarantee
live in Canada for that.
I guarantee you, if I drove 4 hours to Devon, I still would bloody get one. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I guarantee you that too.
Yeah.
Well, that's just what James was telling me. That's all.
He would do. James is much like me, Steve. He'll always talk about me behind my back. Do you know what I mean? He's much the same.
No way, man. James loves you.
Yeah, but hang on, Mick. That's what lovers do. That's what lovers do.
Exactly right.
Yep. James says there, moral compass is broken.
Yeah, we know. We know that. We know that, James. We know that.
Moral compass. Well. And nobody type in the next one. I know what the next one's going.
Where's my blue spanners, whatever they're called?
There you go. Look. Check the chat.
okay.
Look at Bruce. Look, he's got no scruples at all. He just put his wish list in the chat. Bruce,
I've learned everything I know from you.
He's a bad bugger, mate. I'm just going to put mine in. Just blow Bruce's.
Oh boy.
Bruce, you don't have a leak down test set kit.
But Brucey, that leak down tester is not that great. Seriously, they've been having problems.
Is that right? Okay, I'll remove it.
But I have.
Good.
No, go ahead, Ken.
No, I'm saying the OTC brand is probably one of the better ones out there. It's a little more expensive, but there a lot of times, because I had a problem with mine, I had that same kind, like a Harbor Freight, like a cheaper one.
Yeah.
When you dial it in, it's supposed to go to 0 at a low pressure, like 15, 20 pounds. Sometimes they go all the way to like 100. It means the gauges are messed up. They're not. The second gauge.
Well, I just about took my hand off when I did it at 100 pounds.
Yeah. So like I said, OTC brand is a very good one.
But Ken, and maybe I may be using it wrong. I don't know. But I noticed that when you pressurize the engine with it, it doesn't matter how much pressure there is because you will hear instantly where your problem is.
No, that's true. But the way they're supposed to work is one of those leak down is supposed to work with a 40 thousandths of an inch orifice, so that the 100 psi before you connect it to the engine goes into the second gauge, which you zero out. And you're supposed to be able to zero out at a fairly low pressure, so you're not spinning the engine over. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you got to go way the hell up, and that's wrong. It's supposed to zero at a low. If it zeroes out high, something's wrong with the second gauge.
I almost ended up like
it'll spin.
Mr. Haney there. My hand was in the chute and the blade was on my hand. And it stopped. And I go into the house and I say, "It's not as bad as it looks. It's not."
But I saw a YouTube video a guy did. What he did was he took out that second gauge, okay, and all he did was put a pipe plug in the first hole, put the 100-pound gauge in the second hole, dialed it up, and then when he connected it, just do the math. If it's 100,
it'll spin
80. It's 20.
It's almost like a full engine at 120 psi, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just do before and after, do the math. No big deal.
Even when math. Just put his list in there.
Yeah, math. Can't live with it. Can't figure it out.
You know what? I'm pretty good at math until I had to take calculus, and I think they only passed me out of trade school because all my other marks were good. And we can't ruin this guy's career because he can't do calculus. So they gave me a D and sent me on my way.
Ken's only good at maths when he's counting the money. That's all it is.
Yeah, when I'm counting cash, when I count cash, I get so when I count cash, I get so flustered I can't count cash.
Just do what Ken does.
Because it's real. Just
do what Ken does. Always aim for 85, 95, 75.
There you go.
Round it
Guaranteed
up,
tip.
Yeah,
you know me and tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you and tips.
Chase him down the hallway.
There you go.
What's up, Mr. Mick?
Hi, Mr. Briggs. How are you today? You had a good day?
Hey, I'm just changing the tidy ball today. That's all.
Fantastic. That's fantastic news. I hope you're doing well.
Did you smash the toilet, Scott?
Not yet, but I'm going to. When it stops friggin' snowing out.
Mr. B, I can't quite see how
it was starting to snow.
We're going to get snow next week again.
Mother Nature's bipolar. That's why it's snowing up north.
That's actually very funny. Did you get that joke? Do you understand that joke?
It's bipolar.
The Earth is bipolar.
If I have a really good waiter at a restaurant, I'll walk back like in the hallway, like no one can see him, and I'll slip him something because I know he's going to get screwed.
Oh. That was a long time ago.
Actually, that wasn't that long ago. He said that a couple weeks ago.
I've always got it
on months.
Yeah. I've always got it on
get
hand.
Some water.
Always got it on hand.
Yeah, it's cold here. It's almost 84 degrees.
No, when I took the old toilet off, the flange was cracked. Plastic front flange. I ripped that apart. Put in a new copper one.
Flange.
It was plastic. It ain't plastic no more. I put a brass one on.
Oh dear Lord!
You all right, Phil?
So I just the thought of a cracked flange just done it for me, quite frankly.
So how come mate, he's got a tidy workshop then? Have you just started up and have you not? You just started this week, have you, or something, or what?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, say it again, Mick. What?
When did you start your workshop? Last week. It looks too tidy.
I'm trying to overcome Klaus.
You got no chance, mate.
Yeah, and I got no chance to compete with Bruce, so it's quite a steep ladder.
Klaus has cleaners in twice a week. He pays for cleaners in his workshop.
Twice.
You know what?
After every job, mate. After every job.
You know who's got? Bruce has the most organized shop at all of all.
He does.
No, I think.
You know why it's that way? Because I think Bruce secretly wanted, when he was growing up, wanted to be a surgeon. That's why he wears his coveralls. You know, he wanted to be a surgeon, but he knew he couldn't afford to, so he decided to have a clean shop.
You know what? I'm sterile.
I have a tidy.
No, I am. I am sterile.
I have a tidiest workshop. I always make sure I allow 20 minutes after any job to clean up. I look at the clock, give myself 20 minutes to clean up. That's what I do every time.
And then you just run into the house.
How's that working for you?
The clock hasn't got a battery in it.
But Nana's got supper on, and you got to get into the house.
The other day,
I have to say, guys, I know where everything is. I just can't find it.
Yeah. The other day,
Jeez, I don't know why.
Mrs. P came down the workshop last week, and she said, "Oh, it needs a bit of a bleach down in here." I was like, "Coach, yeah."
You know what? I left in January, and I reorganized the shop when I cleaned up for the big lockdown, right? And I came back, and I had to go when I was taking the chains off live with you guys. I was going through each drawer to make sure I could know where stuff was, because it was all hidden for 3 months. Go away for 3 months. That's kind of interesting. But it was wonderful because it really felt like I'd been away. You know, last year we had COVID and I didn't go anywhere, so I had 23 months in the shop, no holidays, nothing, and I really needed that break. Like, you got to get away. You got to get away.
Yep.
How do you think I feel, Bruce, when you feel quite depressed because you're always in the shop and then Conker turns up? Just even worse, man.
Oh, my grandparents used to go to Florida in the wintertime. So we used to go and break into their house and turn the toilet paper the opposite way. When they came back, they were thinking someone broke in their house and was living there, just by turning the toilet paper around.
This is what I said to Bruce. When he goes away next time, just have me over for 3 months. I will look after the cat.
Yeah, but you got a family and a job and
we'll bring them all over. We'll bring them all over.
Oh my!
Yeah. Well, I tell you what. There's a very plain bedroom with a bed, a bureau, and hardly any pictures for your son or what's Riley boy.
Yeah.
A nice,
cool.
You know, because Kimberly, right?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, about to do him, I'll sleep in the workshop. Obviously, I'll get a mattress and sleep in the back. This is gonna sound really bad. I'll sleep in the back of Frank. Okay, but for people who don't know, Frank is a truck, right?
Oh, I think everybody. Oh yeah, there might be one person here that doesn't know who Frank is.
Yeah.
Oh, we know Frank.
You know what?
There's only one problem with that, though.
He what?
There's only one problem with that, though. You can't sleep in the back of Frank, because Frank is only for men that drive trucks. You don't drive a truck. You drive a toy.
Whoa.
No, he's in Britain, though. You don't have any trucks like that in Britain.
He could. Yeah. Mick couldn't handle Frank.
Sweetheart. Before we even start, okay?
I'm not your sweetheart. Frank's an American Thunder. You can't handle it.
Honey.
Frank was made in Canada.
American Thunder, buddy. You drive these little 4-bang.
Sweetheart.
It's still American.
The little tiny truck.
Yeah, I like honey, but not your kind.
I'm not.
You got the wrong equipment.
Are you going to button it? The little tiny truck that you drive at work. How heavy is that little sweetheart of yours?
Yeah.
How heavy is it, Briggs?
He's calculating. He's calculating right now.
Yeah, I can smell the smoke.
He's asking the guy how big it is.
Yeah, Briggs, how heavy is your little truck? Oh, this is brilliant.
Uh-oh, we're going for a walk.
Oh, someone there. Briggsy.
Oh, he definitely heard you. He's ignoring you.
He's going to take us out there. He's going to take us out there.
How heavy is your little truck?
What's your GVD?
Which one?
Either one, sweetheart. How heavy is it?
What's your GVDW or whatever they call that? We lost him.
Yeah, thank Christ for that.
Gross vehicle weight.
Yeah.
Okay, but which one? I just asked. Which one do you want?
Anyone, your heaviest.
You're outside your wireless domain out there, buddy.
Yeah. His Wi-Fi is gone.
Yeah, it's a shame, really.
But I like your tractor back there. What is your name? Trollman
Morton.
Just call me
Morton, I believe.
Morton?
Yeah. Morton.
Yeah, I got a couple of those, but they're a little smaller model.
It's a scale model 1 to 16.
Mm-hmm.
You stupid internet.
I was about to.
You got a case and a John Deere there, eh?
No, it's an IH. You have to.
Oh, IH. I'm sorry. That's fighting words, right?
It's a very nice stainless steel workshop top you got there.
Yeah.
Hey, Morton.
What you need to do is get a 5-horse Briggs and Stratton. Don't tie it down and start it on top of that stainless steel and put a bunch of dents in it like I did.
You know what that stainless steel costs? I bet you.
It's a pretty worktop. It's a pretty worktop.
Ow!
Sorry, we missed that. Too many guys talking.
It's only for show off, you know.
Yeah.
Like Mick got the Christmas lights. I got that.
Yeah. To be fair, mine only cost $4.99.
You know what? You're absolutely right though, because when you spill oil on that, you can just wipe it off. It doesn't soak into the wood or anything.
Is that
That's
a
nice.
kitchen?
It's very nice.
Pretty worktop.
I actually drove to not very far from Klaus across Denmark to pick
Well,
up.
that's pretty. Denmark's the size of southern Alberta, right?
Not even. No, not even.
So that came out of a restaurant or something.
I mean, if you
don't forget, I'm half, eh? I'm half Danish and I'm half British.
That explains a lot.
And half Canadian.
Well, I'm all Canadian,
especially on my Danish side.
I still can't eat raw fish out of a can. I can't do it.
Pickled herring?
Yeah, so I hear all you guys pushed out on that challenge.
No, we're going to do it. No, we're going to do it.
So you've been watching for a while. So you know all these jokes, eh? Whoops.
Martin, did that come out of
That's hard to do. You know all the jokes about the stinky fish eating contest and all that, do you?
A lot of money to watch that. It will cost you all a lot of money.
By the way, Steve,
pay-per-view.
It suits you.
He's fitting right in, isn't he?
It don't suit him at all. Someone like Steve, it don't suit him. You can't. His eyes are too close together. He looks very, very snidey. Not very sort of untrustworthy.
Well, it does. So April made you shave it off, and I know why.
Bruce, you're a bad bugger. The inside
whisker burn. Is that where you're going with this?
On her thighs.
Yeah. Bruce, I can't believe you just said that.
I know.
My uncle Bruce.
It's my 30 years on a crew, you know.
Yeah.
Look at Henry smiling. Look at Henry smiling. He knows as well. Look.
Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm. That's why we kind of get along, because the jokes are always in behind, you know.
Yeah. And Mick, just to answer your question, my battery died. Which truck were you referring to? Because
Mr. Briggs.
Listen to me. The semi out front weighs 26,000 pounds.
Yeah. We have moved on because of your crappy internet. We moved on a little while ago. So
no, it ain't my internet. I lost my battery, but my semi weighs 26,000 and my Toyota weighs 5,800 pounds. It's capable of hauling 1 ton.
I'm stunned you drive a Toyota, being that you're quite American like style.
Yeah, you know why I buy? You know why I buy foreign vehicles, Bruce? Because I hate to say it, but the American vehicles they build now are trash. It's. I mean,
I don't know.
I got 2015
mine's 24 years old, so I wouldn't know.
Yours is 24 years old.
That
exactly.
Just came out of Briggs's mouth.
The last 10 years of American vehicles are trash. And I got one American car in my whole fleet. I got 2 Germans, and 2 Japanese, and the American is a 2015 Impala. It's got 68,000 miles on it. It's had 2 motors in it because the 2 motors burned up in it and the transmission. My 88 BW's got 562,000 miles on it. The only thing wrong with it needed a clutch.
What? Who?
You just put it.
I've heard if you replace the oil, the motors don't burn up too much.
I change oil every 1,500 miles on my cars.
When you were putting the new motor in?
I didn't pay for it. It was under warranty.
Mick, wake up. He's done. He's done
He's
now.
killed him.
Good. You can be bored all he wants. I don't care. He can fake his crap all he wants. All I know, it's the American.
I thought Stella was coming up.
Yeah. What happened to
Yeah,
Stella?
I know, Bruce. I think we're all wishing Stella will come up.
I
Where are
just
you,
like
girl?
quality.
Where are you, girl?
I like quality made stuff.
To be fair, Mr. Briggs, I'm with you. Quality. It's a bit like having stainless steel worktops in your workshop. That's really nice as well. That's quality.
You know something, Mick? I got tools in my garage out there that were my father's are older than everybody on this panel.
Put together?
Yeah, not put together, but everybody that's here, individually. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not even old enough to know what quality is, Mick.
Oh, Stella's trying to get up on the panel. Hey, I'll drop down if.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, okay, drop Mick. That's a
Bear
better
me a
idea.
second. Bear me a second, guys. Bear me a second. I'm trying. I am desperately trying.
We've got me down if need be.
Oh no, we like.
Oh, Ken, I love the Danish background.
I've got to go and let the tools out.
God,
James, what do you want with a Suzuki Alto? It's like the size of a freezer. It's like, what do you? Is that for a video project or?
Where did the other fella go? Did he disappear?
Who?
The other fella.
Oh, Morton? I don't know.
No, I've got him here, guys. I'm just trying to help out here.
He balls that right up, didn't he?
Not really.
I'm on.
Hey, does he have a YouTube channel?
Yep.
It's called it's called the stainless steel workshop.
Stella got a beard.
I'll find
his YouTube channel.
I'll find it. I'll post it.
Okay.
No, that's not Stella.
The story about if you want the story about the T-shirt, it's actually my other YouTube channel. Yeah,
he sounds exactly like Anders. Anybody ever clue into that yet? He sounds like Anders' brother or something.
The
He would
basement.
probably sound more like me.
Phil, you can put me down if you want to bring Stella up.
It don't sound like you, Klaus. We can understand what he's saying. So
Bear me a second, Ken. Bear me a second, mate.
Yeah, buddy, I do want to hear about the shirt. Keep going with that. I interrupted you, and I apologize. Yeah,
it's my other YouTube channel. That's only about Ken knows the word. Not lawn tractors, but garden tractors. Yeah,
push mowers.
They are not
tractors.
just lawn tractors. They are garden tractors from
Vintage garden tractors.
Yeah,
Vintage ones.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Morton is Arian's fan #1 here in Denmark.
Can someone run his link in the chat?
Yes. Hold on, I'm working on it.
Oh my
Actually,
god!
come on, Klaus. I don't have all day. God damn it.
Where do you gotta go, Steve? You don't work.
Good
I thought
point.
you Danish guys were fully doing IT literate. What's up with you? Something about posting a link.
Just today, I got a message over from Jylland, nearby you.
Yeah.
And he sent me a picture of a Aaron's vintage tractor in North Zealand by me, and 1 krone, and you just got to pick it up. It was for free. Yeah.
Cool.
I was 10 minutes too late.
Well, if you there's a saying in England is if you snooze, you lose.
Yep. Yeah, but I got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Then I
Snoozing, mate.
the guy, and he said it will be picked up in 10 minutes.
Oh, you snoozed. You snooze, you lose. Sorry.
Yeah, but 10 seconds.
I had last year. I had 2 weeks old Clippos. Real brand new ones where the engine shaft has been bent. I was on my way when the guy called. Oh, they're gone. Because I could get them for free.
Yeah,
they're like they're gonna cost like what, £800 from new each.
Yeah,
that was. But the same thing. I snoozed. So
it happens, mate.
Yep.
Yeah. But I could walk back, and I got 2 of them.
Yeah. Apparently, they're saying your basement is full, Conker.
Yeah, it's full, mate. I've been trying to help out.
Okay, listen. There's at least 4 people wanting to get on the panel right now. Drop me down. And I know I can't. No, I can't. No, seriously, I want Stella or somebody to come up. John Clem, somebody. Yeah, I don't mind taking turns, man.
How many spots you got 9 spots in you.
You got 1 more, haven't you?
I've got 8 up on there, but I got full down in the basement. I got full the 10.
Pick someone and bring someone up.
Yeah, you got 2 more.
Yeah.
2 spaces.
Yeah.
Stella asked nicely.
There you go.
Here's Ken.
Oh, I forgot about Ken.
Ken's back.
Hey, Ken.
Where'd you go?
1 more, Stella.
1 more. Pick one.
Stella's not in there. No, sorry, Stella's not in there, guys.
And where's Bruce?
Mr. Briggs, I got you in there, mate.
Yeah, Bruce is gone.
Bruce is gone.
Can matey boy move his camera slightly? I'm getting a reflection off of his stainless steel worktop.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
Okay, I wonder how long it takes him to buff that, Mick.
Oh, look at Klaus. Look at old Klaus. He's
got competition now, Klaus, hasn't he?
No. Yeah, well, yes, I do.
Look at all his tools. Look at all his tools. Look, all his tools all hanging up nice and neat on the wall there. Look as well. Look. Oh.
Phil, I'm gonna make a space. I'm gonna make a space for you right now.
Sorry, Steve. I'm just trying to get Stella up here.
I'm not Stella.
Are all your tools hung up on the wall nice and neat as well, are they?
Hiya, Bruce.
Yeah. Are they all hung up nice and neat as well, are they?
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, Stella.
Whoa.
Hi, Stella.
Look at
Just
Klaus'
like yours.
face
Just
drop.
like
Look,
yours.
his
No,
face
mate.
drop. Oh.
How is everyone? No, I don't know. I don't know what it's. You can only have like 5 extra people in your basement or something. I don't know. I've been trying for an hour to get on.
Yeah.
I got 10 in the basement. Just shows 10, Stella. Anyway, welcome. Lovely to see you, my lovely.
How is everyone today?
Hi, Stella.
We're
fantastic.
fantastic.
We're just looking at stainless steel worktops, and Klaus is getting a bit envious. So you've got to be a bit careful with Klaus.
Try and find Steve back again. I can.
You know, I got a big sheet of stainless
table out there.
Sorry, I got a big sheet of stainless behind the shed by the welding rack. I might have to do something like that.
I think I've got a feeling we're all going to have to go stainless steel next year.
Yeah.
Hey, it's expensive. A 4x8 sheet here is $1,000.
I will say, yeah, it's gone up a bit.
You know, but if you go to Harbor Freight or Princess Auto, you can buy that stainless steel workbench for $200. You could buy 2 of those and line them up.
I'm not saying they're tight in Manchester, but all they got there is a 2-foot bit of checker plate on his bench.
I knew that was coming.
Let me see if I can see. What I have is a I might lose the whole thing here. Just take my laptop out.
You're walking around with a laptop? That's painful.
Yeah. Oh. No, I wound up with a stainless steel table like from a restaurant supply.
Yeah.
And it's been sitting outside for, I don't know,
years.
7 years now, maybe.
You should cut it up and put it on your bench, girl.
To be fair,
I don't have room. Look how tiny this shop is. It's like tiny.
You got hunchback mice. You got hunchback mice in there.
It's minuscule.
To be fair, Stella, that old stainless steel table is actually better than Klaus's worktop. I won't worry about it.
You'll be able to screw that straight to the top.
Mine is
I wish. Let's see if I can plug back up here.
Have you guys ever cut stainless steel with a hand grinder? Whew.
It's awful.
You got to have 2 sets of earplugs.
Oh yeah, anything you cut stainless with.
Bruce, you got me shopping Harbor Freight now.
Actually, I'm educated only in stainless.
Princess Auto had them on sale last month.
Say that again, mate. Your microphone is not brilliant. Say that again.
Again?
Not you, Bruce. No.
Morton, say again.
I'm actually educated in only standards.
You're educated in what standards? OEM standards.
Be nice there, mate. He's trained in working with stainless. As a blacksmith type of thing.
Yeah. A kind of blacksmith, but my education was specific on stainless steel. So.
How do you join it together then? Do you use a welder?
TIG.
Yeah,
I understand. So he actually works with stainless. So he actually stole it from work then.
You see, my bit of checker plate's looking good now.
He got it from the Nick. He got it from the big store.
Yeah. He went in the back of the van. That's mine.
Yeah, he's got a TIG welder and he welds TIG. Yeah. It's nice.
Oh, wow.
Can you do it? Can you do it with MIG?
You could, but it's not going to come out as pretty.
No, it's really hard like that.
So if I send you some dimensions. Any chance you can weld something up for me and post it over to the UK?
I need another beer. I'll be right.
Mick, are you talking to Dennis Muffler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
1, 2.
Oh. Okay. You don't even know what he's building yet.
Just have Jeff send the material over to him. That's all.
Yeah. I have a whole roll of stainless steel. It's 24 inches wide, but it's real thin. It's
Henry, to be fair, Hank, you're not in the workshop long enough to worry about a worktop.
Oh, here he goes.
That's mean.
Oh,
that's low. That's cold.
He's on fire, Mick, tonight. He's on fire.
You invited me out. Sorry, that's what you get.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've not been on the panel for a little while, so I've just been saving it all up. I've been watching you guys taking the mickey out of me. I've just been saving it all up.
Yeah.
I've not been up in a while. How are you doing, Phil? You all right, right?
Yeah, good to see you, Rob. Thanks, mate. Good to see you.
So, Rob, I see you. Did you get old? I see you on Instagram. Did you get hold of an old ransom vintage mower? I see.
Yeah, mate. Well, to be honest with you, yeah and no.
All right.
It's a project what my good friend Kev's done. He got it off an old gentleman what used to do it at a cricket club with it.
Right.
It's a big old 20-odd inch unit.
Yeah, ransom Marquis 20 inch with a flathead.
Well, I put it on for you so you can enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, nice old sounding bricks.
Obviously, the only thing it's missing is the seat and that on it.
It sounds better than Conker's Victor.
I don't know. I think that Victor sounds nice,
I think you're definitely bloody post.
I was only ducking and diving, trying to run me over all the bloody thing.
Well, I was only trying to cut your toenails.
Well, you only have 1 in 2 chance.
Hey, that made me think of Ellis from Ellis Motors when he drove his snapper right through the garage, just about wiped out the car.
That was brilliant when he did that.
Now, is that a 2-stroke Victa? I'm assuming it is. I haven't seen the video yet, so.
Yeah. They're not very good.
Fun to wear.
Well, I'm sure they're better than the cheap junk that we have over here. My dad always had one, and they had it really started being a problem. And actually, the little clutch mechanism on there has like a plastic pawl in there, and it just like melted. It's like, this is awful stuff. I think it was a Boland's or something like that. Really cheesy thing.
Yeah.
This has got no clutch. Direct drive. Is what you see.
Okay.
What you see is what you get. You pull it, and it starts spinning around.
And the Australians cheaped out because it's not even an engineered belt orientation. It's just got a belt that's been twisted on there.
Oh, they do. Do they do the horizontal to vertical?
Yeah.
We used to try and make go-karts like that because all we could afford was vertical engines.
Yeah. They're not very good. And who on their God's earth would have an air filter assembly and carburetor assembly with a throttle cable running all the way through it?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I don't even know it.
Oh, it's a.
Now you guys can't get Victas over there in the UK. This just has to be somebody that brought one in when they relocated over from.
I bought it about 2 years ago, Stella.
No, I think you can go.
There was
there was a guy locally, and when I bought it from it was out of new condition. It really was. And Mick will tell you now, the machine itself is in lovely condition.
Yeah, it is. But you could get Victors over here. But due to the restrictions on two strokes, then Victors would never pass now.
Yeah.
Right, they're getting harder and harder to find.
I've got the carb service kit for it. That's turned up.
Yeah,
but they're
so what is
don't they have
a Walbro or a Zama or something?
Hey,
is it a Walbro or a Zama carb?
No, it's actually a plastic carbine. But it's got a diaphragm, Stella, that's twice the size or 3 times the size of a silver dollar. It's huge and it's really thick. Really.
Okay.
Bigger than a Lawson, eh?
Yeah, it's actually layered. And
sounds pretty weird.
The middle part of the diaphragm is actually about 3 mil thick.
Wow. If you watch the video, it all makes sense.
The diaphragm sits just on the outside skirt of the carb, and then you press it together. And literally, all it is, it's the needle and float has nothing to do with the fuel vacuum, so to speak. So actually, with the air intake, sucking the air in, that is what actually fibrillates your diaphragm. It's a really weird system. Have a look.
Is that a Chinese engine or?
Done it?
Yeah.
It's got a plug coming from the crank race.
Interesting.
How old is it?
Well, they go back to 80s is when I think they were at the best of their game. This isn't that old, to be fair. It's probably about 1990. Phil,
because don't they in Europe and England have if a machine is older than such, you don't have to. You can bring it in and work on it and do things.
Doesn't matter over ages. Just bring it in full stop and work on it. It's irrelevant.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have a job to sell it. To be honest with you guys. It's going to be a commercial guy who will buy it.
I would be surprised, actually. I would say a privately owned bloke would probably be better to have it on a biggish grounds because they're just too goddamn noisy.
Yeah, maybe Stuart want to buy it.
Stuart would have to have it as a ride on. And it's dangerous too because apart from a dead man, that there's no drive clutch for the blades. As soon as you start
we
pulling
couldn't stop it, could we? We had it running in the garage. And you couldn't stop the damn thing.
No, hideous machine.
What was it like? Over revving, like air leak?
No, it's much like the two-stroke Stella when they're just about to run out of fuel. They had that high rev, don't they?
Right. That's when they run their best. That's what happens on a scooter. You're like driving. You're like, man, this is running great, and you better be ready to grab a handful of clutch because you're going to slide right off the pavement at that point.
Like an air dryer.
So
it's almost like this carburetor where you have to know which side to put the diaphragm on.
Oh, that's a Jiffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar-ish, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh no, well,
yeah.
It has a huge diaphragm.
That's a Tecumseh Jiffy.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a big old diaphragm on that, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 3 inches across.
What have you got behind you, Ken? That looks pretty weird.
That's a Victor diaphragm.
That's the one. That's the one.
Wow.
Nice move.
Yeah, that was a cool effect.
You look like some kind of a futuristic Buddha or something sitting there.
I was thinking Darth Vader kind of thing. But
Yeah.
Darth Buddha.
It doesn't
was
actually have.
more of a contraceptive aid, quite frankly. That's when I looked at it, to be honest.
That's when it's out of the wrapper. Is that what you're saying?
The weird thing with this, Stella, is that it doesn't actually have a metering needle either. It has a needle that goes through the carb, so that doesn't allow any fuel through the centerpiece where Ken is now. It doesn't allow no fuel through there at all. So it's not like your standard diaphragm machine in a two-stroke, where you got your metering needle that comes underneath. Nothing passes over that diaphragm at all. It's a really weird setup. It's done on vacuum.
Yeah. It makes you think then why it's that thick.
Well, is that running like a slide? I mean, is that what it is? It's not really a metering diaphragm, because in like 4-stroke scooters and whatnot like that, they have a big giant rubber thing, a vacuum thing that actually pulls the slide up and down. Because you mentioned there's a needle in there, so it sounds like there's a needle and a slide.
Yeah. I think the only way to describe it is to actually see the video, Stella, to be honest with you. It's difficult to describe how the thing actually works. Although somebody commented on Mick's video today, oh yeah, there are these other videos about, which I never found, that show basically what we already found anyway.
I'm sure I did. I've had 2 or 3 in before, Conker. I might have even recorded one on a Victor mower before. I can't remember. It would have been my early days. I had a Victor lawnmower which I picked up, and that ran really well. It was a quad blade system. It ran really well, but again, man, you got to have ear protection to use it.
Oh yeah. It ran sweet to a certain rev, and then it just went off. It went off on one. It went from whatever 12,000 revs to about 60,000 revs. It just went off on one.
So what
That's
ratio?
a lot.
That's a lot.
Ratio is that
That's a
on?
lot.
There we go, Ken.
What ratio does it run on?
25 to 1. 25 to 1 on.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
Exactly. Yep.
That's the carb.
That is a weird old carb. That.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's huge. Yeah.
Even the needle and float system itself, Stella, that doesn't sit parallel. It sits horizontally.
Yeah, actually, when you actually look into it a bit more, the outside of the carb there actually has a line on it to say how it should be set up horizontally for the float and stuff. So I'm only finding this stuff up from actually what Mick and I did, and then following it up today. It's a lot more to it than you realise.
Makes you think how it draws fuel in, doesn't it?
Well, it draws fuel in. It draws fuel in via the air filter for one. The air filter up the top, a bit like the old-fashioned Tecumseh Italian engines, Bruce, that had the on the fly motors that had the pipe going up the top. It works off of a vacuum, and then of course the crankcase breather then equals that out.
That's what it is. It's called a Victor G4, as Ken's found out there.
If you don't like working on Tecumsehs, you'll hate working on this.
I love working on Tecumsehs.
Well, you can keep it.
Oh well, yeah.
I don't.
American Tecumsehs.
You know what?
And I've never had the pleasure of seeing an Italian Tecumseh, but I can imagine.
Me either.
I've just this second sold one, and when I had Ken would love it. I had a 1976-78 Italian Tecumseh on a fly mode.
Yeah.
I just sold it for £80, and when you fire it up, you want it what you think is rod knock, but it really not.
Oh yeah,
it's just cold, and as soon as you get it, after 30 seconds of it warmed up, it just disappears and it runs and starts.
So
squeeze on that.
You had that in your last video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sold it.
In your of the other 300 mowers.
I wonder if someone's seen it in that video and thought, "Oh, I'll have that."
But I mean, the engines are pretty good. It's just that the European made Tecumsehs, you can't get parts for them anymore.
So what's so bad about them? Because the Italians made some really great, and they still make great carburetors. Delorto, that sort of thing. What's wrong with them?
Okay.
You can't get parts. The Italian ones, the carburetor is Del Orto, which you cannot get anymore. And you can't even get parts for it.
And
okay.
And despite what Stella just said, the Del Orto carb is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, for this engine.
No,
yes.
on certain. Well, my experience with Del Orto carbs is from the motorcycle and scooter world, not from the lawnmower world. So that's why I'd be curious about that, because Del Orto, if they were like a lot of other Italian manufacturers after the war, they had to take on a lot of manufacturing for other companies to make, to keep people working at that point. And so I think that's how they managed to get into a lot of that. So
for some reason, Del Orto, in my opinion, Del Orto carburetor always works better on a horizontal shaft engine rather than vertical shaft engine. I don't know why it is.
Interesting.
I always have problems with the verticals, but horizontal ones, they're not too bad on those.
And the other thing is that the parts system from Tecumseh, the Italian made ones, they are not part of it. So you cannot look up a European made Tecumseh in the pretty large. You can still get parts for almost everything in Tecumseh today, but it's not part of it. It was completely done on the side. So the issue with the engines is parts. You can't get them anymore.
I think the only thing you can currently get for that fly mode for the Del Orto carb currently is a O-ring.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah,
it's not.
This is an old Del Orto carb for an old antique scooter. I know you can't see inside of there, but it has a flat slide.
I like those.
Yeah,
that's much like the Hondas, eh?
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. It's got a flat slide, and their newer ones are round slides, and they do have a needle in them. So there's a lot more variability where you can tune these carbs a lot more than newer ones. You can't on these old ones. So
that's a flat. That's not a circular slide in there.
No, this old one has a flat slide in here.
Oh, okay.
The gate,
It looks like a Honda from here, but I see it's just a gate, right?
Yeah.
Almost like a choke gate, eh? Like a choke gate.
Right.
Del Orto was in there, Stella.
Pardon me?
It looks like a nice piece of engineering there. That looks nice.
This is from the 60s is when this is from. So they did some good stuff then. So
yeah, sure.
I mean, the Italians, they make good.
You were fondling that, Stella. You were actually kind of,
precious.
Leave it, you two. Come on.
No.
Don't get a room.
Me and Tecumseh, I like them.
I'm okay with them. I don't have problems.
I'm so past all the throttle linkage issues, and I can see one carburetor, and I know it gets the short spring, and I can get another one. I know it gets the long lever. And
the only one we see here of the good ones, Bruce, are the Enduros. I think they were some of the last ones they made for on tractors. We see them here, and they are true Tecumsehs, and you can get parts for those.
Don't you guys all agree that the stuff that we made sort of 10, 15, 20 years ago was well made?
I think can I say something? I think the primary garden equipment manufacturing time was between 85 and 95.
Yeah.
Probably.
Nowadays it's just plastic and it's plastic.
Ken just said his wife's Italian. She's well made.
Yeah. So.
No, but I mean, and Bruce, you're probably right. But if you buy a new Honda lawnmower today, a true Honda,
a real Honda, like a 216.
Yeah, they are just as good as they were 20 years ago.
Yeah,
but I've started liking Honda less and less and less.
Actually, not the newer ones, Klaus. I have a video coming out on that. The new ones have made at least in the residential line, they have made lots of. And I know it's from manufacturing cuts. The engines, I forget the numbers. They had like 130 parts. Now they have like 42 or something. I don't know what the actual statistics are, but they've made a lot of cost-cutting changes.
The only thing I don't understand is the new GCVX engines. I think you had one here not long ago, Stella. 0.4 liters of oil goes in the sump.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 0.4 liters.
And some people have commented that on my videos. I just put the oil until it's the right place on the dipstick. And there is some information. I think that the Honda owner's manual assumes that you're not going to turn it over on its side and keep on going and empty out all the oil. I usually empty it all out because I'm like taking the blade off and sharpening all this. And 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, then I put the oil back in. So I'm pretty sure that I drain out a lot more oil than the average homeowner would. So I've had some guys, and if you go to their website, it says, I don't know, whatever the ounces are, something milliliters, 16 to 18 ounces or something like that. But they sell oil in 12-ounce bottles because that's about the average of what you're going to replace if you don't leave it turned over on its side for an hour or so, which is what I do. So.
It won't all come out.
We all buy.
That's right. It sits under the dipstick.
Right.
Buy gallons.
You got to go back, forth.
But what I don't get is, and I think this is, I don't think because I don't know, but they removed a third of the oil capacity in the engine, and they still have the same service interval.
That's on the new GCV 170 GCV 170 and 200 inch. I have to look that up. That's interesting.
And 140. I can only see that as planned obsolescence.
And like so much.
And they still have to, like the average Joe doesn't realize that you don't have to screw in the dipstick to take the oil, right? So
right, because that sticker comes off. So they're always
it dribbles out. Once it dribbles out,
the average Joe doesn't change the oil ever.
Yeah, but which ones are which though, guys? Do you guys have a rule of thumb? Which ones do you screw in? Which ones do you just dip?
Yes.
Hondas, you don't screw in.
Kawasaki's, you don't screw in. Kohlers, you don't screw in.
You don't screw in. Briggs, you do.
Briggs, you do.
Some Kohlers, the Courage, you have to screw it in.
The Courage,
Tecumseh's, you have to screw it in.
Commands, no.
There you are. So the average Joe has got no chance.
He's got no chance.
Most of the Chinese engines, though, you don't. But I usually use the lower dipstick. Once it dribbles out, done.
If the average homeowner would bother to read their owner manual, it's painfully clear in all of them how to do this sort of stuff. But most people won't do that.
The owner's manual gets thrown out with the cardboard and the rest of the box.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'll say, guys, a lot of because I used to deal with this sort of stuff. I mean, I work for, as you know, Dyson. Now they do pictorial manuals, okay? Pictorial. There's no words. It just says picture, cross, picture, tick.
Yeah, like IKEA.
But that sort of thing, of course. But you see that on some of the mowers, not necessarily the modern stuff, but some of the older stuff. Yeah. It doesn't give you that precise information. Yeah. It says dip.
Right, but you have to be perceptive enough to read the picture to realize that it's not screwed in. And you see, they do that so they don't have to hire people to write the manual in 12 different languages.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And guys, but then again,
how many times you get
that's why we make the big bucks. It's because people don't know.
But how many mowers do you guys have turn up for servicing that are overfilled?
Oh yeah,
I got
many.
About a quart of them, about 25.
Well, people buy a liter or a quart of oil and they dump it in, and it's level with the level.
Well, it's because it's what a lot of people. And I'm actually doing a video on this right now today. I got to finish this up, but it's like people do what is in their wheelhouse, what they think they can do, and adding oil. Hey, it makes sense to a lot of people. Maybe that'll fix the problem, but they don't take the next step to say, okay, I need to put in the right amount of oil, not just fill it all up. Same thing with changing out spark plugs. That's not the problem.
Because Klaus is our resident expert on oil and stuff. And you are, Klaus. I mean, you make a speciality of it. Yeah. I mean, you would tell us, and I'm sure we all know, but too much oil is worse than not enough oil, or vice versa.
It's equally bad.
Yeah.
The right amount of the wrong oil is better than the wrong amount of the right oil. I was taught that many years ago by a very brilliant scooter mechanic who started off years and years ago with Vespa, and that's where I learned that.
Sure.
The issue with an air-cooled engine is that the oil is of course it's a lubricant, but it's even more of a coolant.
It's a coolant. Yes.
And if you overfill it,
air-cooled engines run hotter.
Yeah,
and that's why I don't. That's why I don't use synthetic oil in an air-cooled engine. We can have that discussion for 3 hours too.
Yeah.
I'm just cheap. I use the cheapest oil I can get.
But if you overfill it, it won't cool sufficiently.
Right.
It'll overheat.
That's why Briggs makes the little tube, the small pint.
Sure. The 500 mil. 500 mil.
500 mil.
Cooler then.
Right.
Yeah. So what I do is I have 2 jugs. One I fill to 500 mil, leave it in the right after I'm done changing the oil on my last one. I pour 500 mils in, and then I have one just off to the side for the Tecumsehs, the 6-horse Tecumsehs that take 600.
Yeah.
So
But the thing is about the oil thing is that Hank today, he cornered me and he pushed me. He's quite a bully. He cornered me into making a video in English soon, and guess what? It'll be about what oil to use in your.
Sure.
Good.
Oil it does 2 things. It lubricates and it cools.
Yeah, right. in an air-cooled engine.
Right.
It is well also in a water-cooled, but in an air-cooled engine, the task of coolant for the oil is bigger than it is in a water-cooled.
Right.
So if you overfill it, it will not cool sufficiently. It'll run way too hot.
Because it's not getting slapped around.
It would be really interesting to see inside of an engine whilst it's running what goes on with the oil.
Somebody has that. Somebody has that.
Really?
Have you ever started one without the big oil cap on it? And it just sprays everywhere.
It's epic, Bruce. I've done that on a scooter.
No, it takes so long to clean. It takes so long to clean up.
Someone did a video once, Klaus, of a bloke. Someone did a video.
Oh, we just lost you, man.
An engine with a clear perspex side, and they actually showed the oil how it gets dispersed with an upgraded gear or something, and done with temperature. That was a really cool video.
But somebody had it on the Briggs engine, and I kind of want to say Project Farms, but I'm not sure.
Right.
I think he was that not ethanol free fuel something that you're on about with regards to the heat. He did one on heat transfer and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
he had one for the top, the head. He had a clear head.
A plexiglass head.
Somebody did have a cutoff view.
Road King did a clear head.
Yeah, and Road King did, but
so did
somebody did a what you seen to the side of the crankcase.
Yeah.
I guess you won't see that much once it starts flying around.
It would just be
it gets coated anyway, doesn't it?
Spray
it's everywhere. The funny thing is, now that we're in the nerdy corner, the dipper actually creates oil pressure.
It does, yes.
Yeah, it does. Weird.
That's why it comes out. That's why it comes out of all the cracks.
The dipper on the crankshaft.
Yeah. The
scoop. The scoop. Yeah, it creates oil pressure.
I want to get back to Henry being a bully. Where did that come from?
You had to be on early at Ken's. That was late breakfast this morning, and I was cornered, and I got the hey.
So I would say all that is.
I'll do that, Steve.
Because of the age Henry is, he gets cranky at around lunchtime. He needs to eat.
No, he was much more refined. It's like a cobra. He just waited, and
he does that.
There you go. Make a video in English. Okay.
I'm glad it's not just me that pointed that out. I have no.
Thanks, Chris.
No, it'll be fine. It's about time.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I think we ran the full one tonight. It's 2.25 hours. My goodness me. I've enjoyed it every week. I enjoyed it.
Well, it was all right.
Yeah. That's it. He's gone. That's it. I really enjoyed it. There you go. Just thanks again for everybody.
Nick, I was waiting for
taking the time out. thanks for taking time out of your busy guys. I really do appreciate it. There's an awful lot of information, awful lot of knowledge that's on that screen right now.
Well, I'm more confused now than when we started.
Me too, Bruce.
I gotta watch Close's oil video. Maybe I'll learn something.
Yeah, I think so. And Steve, who's volunteered dropping himself down. Steve, I hate dropping you down, mate. Just to put on record, thank you for making a bit of room for our Stella.
Well, and I wanted to thank Steve for being such a good sport with my last video. I appreciate that.
And the only reason I came up, there's nothing on TV.
It's all right. How do you do this? How do you finish it? Henry,
nice to see you all anyway.
Rob, Klaus,
Take care, guys.
Ken,
Take care. Bye.
And everybody else, all the very best, and everybody on comments as well. Brilliant. Thank you. Thanks for a lovely evening. All the very best.
Cheers. Thanks for having me.
Have a good evening, everybody.